On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Headline:
A heading at the top of a newspaper or magazine story or page.
Examples:
Headline article. Banner headline. The engagement of the two golf players became headline news.
Brave:
Showing courage or fearlessness in the face of danger, difficulty, or adversity.
Examples:
Brave soldier. Brave decision. The brave firefighter rescued the family from the burning building.
Quote:
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source, to give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
Quote a source. Quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Epidemiology:
The study of the distribution and determinants of health-related states or events, including diseases, in specified populations, and the application of this study to the control of health problems.
Examples:
Epidemiology research. Cancer epidemiology. The epidemiology of influenza has been well studied over the years, leading to the development of effective vaccines and treatment strategies.
Continent:
One of the Earth's large landmasses. Adjective, abstaining from your feelings, especially your desire to have sex.
Examples:
The inland of a continent. Continent urinary diversion. Flight across the continent was a daring adventure in its day.
Argue:
To express differing opinions or points of view, often in a heated or contentious manner, to present a case or reasoning to persuade or convince others.
Examples:
Argue a case. Argue passionately. The couple began to argue over which restaurant to go to for dinner.
Rational:
Based on reason or logic, using good judgment and sound thinking.
Examples:
Rational decision. The rational faculty. The rational approach to problem solving involves weighing all options.
Dominant:
More important, influential, or easy to notice than anything else of the same type.
Examples:
Achieve a dominant share. Dominant force. Her company soon won a dominant market share.
Paradigm:
A standard or typical example of something, a pattern or model.
Examples:
Major paradigm shift. Cultural paradigm. He postulated a completely different paradigm to explain all these phenomena.
Nerd:
A person who is very interested in and knowledgeable about a particular subject, such as computers, mathematics, chess, etc.
Examples:
A computer nerd. Nerd neck. He was, by nature, a cyber nerd.
Motivation:
The reason or enthusiasm for acting or behaving in a particular way.
Examples:
Understand his motivation. Motivation for a change. A significant amount of motivation is required to be a teacher.
Decision:
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Slightly:
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Problematic:
Full of difficulties, difficult to deal with or solve.
Examples:
A problematic situation. Seems to be highly problematic. Direct democracy is effective in quickly resolving problematic situations within a community.
Poverty:
The condition of being extremely poor.
Examples:
Poverty alleviation. The cycle of poverty. Many studies have investigated the relationship between poverty and academic achievement.
Gender:
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Inequality:
The unfairness of a society in which some people have more opportunity, money, etc. than others. Mathematics, relation between two values when they are different.
Examples:
Inequality in salary. Algebraic inequality. There are several causes of economic inequality within societies.
Irrational:
Not based on, or not using reason or clear thinking. Mathematics, a real number that cannot be expressed as the ratio of two integers.
Examples:
An irrational request. Irrational numbers. They continued to endure irrational treatment by the dictatorship.
Erect:
To construct or build something, to cause to rise. Adjective, upright or vertical.
Examples:
Erect structure. Keep the flagpole erect. The workers were able to erect the tent in just a few minutes.
Addiction.
The inability to stop using or doing something as a habit, especially something harmful.
Examples:
Alcohol addiction. Addiction to foreign oil. He is now fighting his addiction to drugs.
Addict.
A person who cannot stop using or doing something as a habit, especially something harmful.
Examples:
A drug addict. Internet addict. We have become TV addicts due to video streaming services.
Jail.
A facility where criminals are kept to be punished for their crimes, a prison.
Examples:
County jail. Be in jail. The police escorted the prisoner to the jail.
Injection. The
act of introducing a liquid, especially a drug, into the body using a needle and a syringe.
Examples:
Fuel injection. Injection needle. He received an injection of antibiotics to treat his infection.
Smuggle.
To import or export something or someone without paying appropriate customs duties, often illegally.
Examples:
Smuggle drugs. Smuggle herself out of a country. He was able to smuggle a gun inside the prison.
Heroin.
A highly addictive and illegal drug derived from morphine, typically administered by injection and often associated with serious health problems, including overdose and addiction.
Examples:
Smoking heroin. Heroin overdose. The withdrawal symptoms from heroin can be intense and painful.
Generous.
Willing to give and share something such as money, help, kindness, etc., especially more than is necessary or expected.
Examples:
A generous reward. A generous and thoughtful person. This teacher is generous in his grading.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Smack.
To hit something or someone with force, often making a loud noise, to deliver a sharp criticism or rebuke.
Examples:
Smack on the lips. Smack his knee. The baseball player smacked the ball out of the park, securing a home run.
Row.
An arrangement of objects or people side by side in a line, verb, to propel a boat through the water using oars.
Examples:
Criminal on death row. A row of cherry trees. He was the leader of the demonstrators and spoke out against the war in the front row.
Inject.
To put a liquid such as a drug or other substance into a person's or an animal's body using a needle and syringe equals small tube.
Examples:
Inject under the skin. Inject a personal opinion into a debate. Let's try to inject a bit of enthusiasm into your performance.
Wipe.
To clean or dry something by rubbing with a piece of cloth or paper or one's hand and removing dirt, food, or liquid.
Examples:
Wipe off dirt. Wipe with water. Please wipe your sweat with this towel.
Needle.
A thin, pointed object typically used for sewing or medical purposes, a metal or plastic instrument used for administering injections or drawing blood.
Examples:
Needle prick. Sewing needle. The acupuncturist inserted needles into specific points on my body to alleviate my pain.
Blunt.
Having a dull or rounded edge or point, not sharp, straightforward in speech or manner, often to the point of being rude or insensitive.
Examples:
Blunt criticism. Blunt force. The blunt knife made it difficult to cut through the tough steak.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Gross.
Being the total amount of something before any deductions, obese and ugly or unpleasant.
Examples:
The gross amount. Gross injustice. The drastic reorganization has significantly increased this company's gross profits.
Accuracy.
The state or degree of being exact or correct, the ability to perform something with proficiency and without mistake.
Examples:
Degree of accuracy. The accuracy of his compass. To assure accuracy, I recommend investing in high-quality test kits.
Anecdote.
A short and amusing or interesting story about a real incident or person.
Examples:
Personal anecdote. Funny anecdote. She entertained the guests with anecdotes about her travels and experiences.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
Afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Maximum.
The largest or greatest amount or value attainable or attained.
Examples:
Maximum limit. The maximum speed. The maximum temperature recorded this summer was higher than average.
Proportion.
A part, share, or amount of something considered in comparative relation to a whole.
Examples:
Direct proportion. A building of vast proportions. He is more concerned about the proportion of his body fat than usual because of an upcoming bodybuilding competition.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Mismatch.
To put together or match items that are not compatible or do not fit well together. To be different from or not correspond to something else.
Examples:
Mismatch expectations. Mismatch socks. The colors of the shirt and pants totally mismatch, making the outfit look ridiculous.
Junk.
Discarded or unused material or objects, often considered worthless or of little value, also used to describe cheap or poorly made items or food that is high in calories but lacking in nutrition.
Examples:
Junk mail. Hunk of junk. I need to clear out some of the junk in my garage.
Toothbrush.
A small brush with a handle used for cleaning the teeth.
Examples:
Toothbrush stand. Power toothbrush. My toothbrush with end-rounded bristles is excellent for gently cleaning my teeth and gums.
Equation.
The act of regarding as equal, mathematics, a statement that expresses the equality of two expressions by connecting them with the equal sign.
Examples:
The equation of poverty with ignorance. A chemical equation. In this class, you will learn how to solve quadratic equations.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Expose.
To show something by uncovering it, to make something accessible to some action or influence.
Examples:
Expose a crime. Expose a person to risks. That newspaper exposed a political scandal in a big way.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy, foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Incentive.
Something, such as a punishment, reward, etc., that encourages a person to do something.
Examples:
Financial incentives. An incentive to work hard. They have no incentive to win the game.
Align.
To put or arrange two or more things in a straight line or to form a straight line.
Examples:
Align the economic interest of each other. Align with a historical trend. Both parties are now entirely ideologically aligned.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples:
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Arrest.
To take into custody.
Examples:
Arrest the thief. Arrest the progress. A police officer has the authority to arrest a criminal.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Liberal.
Willing to respect or allow many different types of beliefs or behavior, open-minded.
Examples:
A liberal arts college. Under liberal conditions. He is liberal in his thoughts.
Thatch.
A material, such as straw or reeds, used to cover the roofs of houses or other buildings.
Examples:
Cover with thatch. Thatch of hair. The thatch roof was made from local grasses and was a traditional design.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else. A place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
Exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Suit.
A set of clothes that are made from the same material, a claim or complaint that a person or organization can file in court against another party. Verb, to be fit or acceptable for.
Examples:
Suit and tie restaurant. Suit at law. 6 suits are awaiting trial or verdict.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
Infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Peak.
The point to which something or someone is at its strongest, best, or most successful, the pointed top of a mountain.
Examples:
At peak hour. The peak current in the circuit. This measurement aims to reduce traffic at peak periods.
Fatal.
Causing or resulting in death, lethal.
Examples:
Fatal accident. Make a fatal mistake. The car crash was fatal, and the driver died on impact.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Prevention.
The action, process, or strategy of stopping something undesirable or harmful from happening. The act of preventing, interfering, or hindering unwanted events or outcomes.
Examples:
Prevention of crime. Prevention strategy. The company will need to invest in fire prevention equipment to ensure the safety of its employees.
Treatment.
The way in which someone deals with or behaves towards someone or something, medical care provided to a patient for an injury or illness.
Examples:
First aid treatment. Treatment by diet. The primary purpose of the treatment is pain relief.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Politically.
In a way that relates to the government or public affairs of a nation.
Examples:
Politically advantageous. Become politically savvy. This newspaper is supposed to be politically neutral.
No-brainer.
A decision or a problem that requires little or no thought because it is obvious what you should do.
Examples:
No-brainer product. Look like a no-brainer. The first question in the test was a complete no-brainer.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Apparently.
Based on what you have heard or read.
Examples:
apparently simple, apparently unrelated. The police apparently believed this explanation was plausible.
Compel.
To force or require someone to do something, to exert a strong, irresistible force or pressure that makes someone act in a certain way.
Examples:
compel a person to submission, compel attention. The strict deadlines will compel the team to work efficiently.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
statistics for cancer, official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Endlessly.
In a way that continues for a long time or seems to have no end or limit.
Examples:
repeat endlessly, worry endlessly about our future. The procession of demonstrators was endlessly continuing.
Muck.
Dense, wet, and dirty matter or waste, often found in soil or on the ground, animal waste.
Examples:
construction muck, muck on clothes. The horses waded through the muck in the field after the rainstorm.
Pantheon.
A temple dedicated to all the gods or goddesses of a particular religion or mythology, a group of something or someone that is remarkably respected, famous, or important.
Examples:
pantheon of products, ancient pantheon. The pantheon of Greek gods and goddesses is well known throughout Western culture.
Annoying.
Making someone feel slightly angry.
Examples:
annoying banner ad, annoying habit. The phone call is an annoying interruption.
Dynamic.
Having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
a dynamic market, dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Dongle.
A small piece of hardware that is connected to a computer or device to enable additional or specific functionality, typically in the form of a USB or wireless adapter or connector.
Examples:
USB dongle. Wireless dongle. He misplaced his software security dongle and couldn't access the licensed program.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples:
a politician in the ruling party. A corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Voter.
A person who votes or has a legal right to vote in a political election.
Examples:
an eligible voter. Voter apathy. The election administration nullified the election results because of voter fraud.
Deny.
To state that one refuses to admit the existence or truth of something.
Examples:
adamantly deny killing. Deny the allegations. He is still denying stealing the money from the cash register.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Catholic.
Universal and including many different types of things, related to or associated with the part of the Christian Church that has the Pope as its leader.
Examples:
Catholic in his tastes. The Catholic Church. Sociologists are now interested in Catholic world peace.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Condom.
A thin rubber or plastic sheath worn over the penis during sexual intercourse to prevent pregnancy or the transmission of sexually transmitted infections, STIs, between partners.
Examples:
condom brand. Safe condom use. Using a condom during sexual activity is one of the most effective ways to prevent unwanted pregnancies and sexually transmitted infections.
Papal.
Relating to the Pope equals the head of the Roman Catholic Church or the Roman Catholic Church.
Examples:
papal authority. Papal visit. The papal palace was a grand and imposing structure.
Transmit.
To send or forward an electronic signal, to pass something from one person or thing to another.
Examples:
transmit the disease. Transmit information. Parents often transmit their characteristics to their children.
Virus.
A tiny infectious organic material that causes disease in people, animals, and plants.
Examples:
Spread of the virus. A strain of virus. An infected person in the hospital will likely pass the virus to others.
Fluid.
A substance that can flow and is not solid.
Examples:
Plenty of fluids. Fluid assets. She was diagnosed with a fluid buildup in her lungs.
Antibody.
A substance produced in the blood that attacks and kills harmful bacteria, viruses, etc., to fight disease.
Examples:
Produce antibody. Antibody against bacteria. This pharmaceutical company is developing antibody drugs with fewer side effects.
Bump.
To hit or knock against something hard, often with a dull sound, to meet with by accident.
Examples:
Bump against a wall. Bump up prices. She accidentally bumped into him in the crowded room.
Spike.
A narrow, thin, pointed piece of metal, wood, etc., a sudden large increase in the magnitude or concentration of something.
Examples:
To spike. To prevent blood sugar spikes. The recent spike in grain prices is partly due to the war in the producing countries.
Infection.
A condition in which pathogenic microorganisms or viruses have entered the body.
Examples:
A bacterial infection. Treat the infection with antibiotics. Hospitals must meet various standards to prevent nosocomial infections.
Symptom.
Any sensation or change in body or mind that is experienced by a patient and is associated with a particular disease.
Examples:
Symptoms of low testosterone. Neurotic symptoms. The patient displays a symptom of a side effect.
Transmission.
The act or process of sending something from one person or place to another. The process of broadcasting over the airwaves, as in radio or television.
Examples:
Transmission speed. The transmission gears of a car. Education is the transmission of civilization.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Viremia.
The presence of a virus in the bloodstream, a condition in which a virus is circulating in the blood.
Examples:
Viremia infection, chronic viremia. The laboratory test confirmed the presence of viremia in the patient's blood sample.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Stigmatize.
To accuse, condemn, or openly or formally consider somebody or something as not deserving respect.
Examples:
Stigmatize the deviant as criminal. Stigmatize him as a swindler. She was stigmatized by society because she had a child out of wedlock.
Stigma.
A mark of shame or disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person.
Examples:
Social stigma. Stigma against obesity. The mental health stigma often prevents people from seeking treatment.
Turnover.
The amount of business or economic activity that is generated within a specific period of time, the rate at which people leave or are replaced in a job or organization, often expressed as a percentage.
Examples:
Annual turnover. High turnover rate. The bakery's turnover increased after it introduced a new line of pastries.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Glob.
A small, round mass or lump, a drop or blob of liquid or viscous substance.
Examples:
Glob of paint. Glob of honey. She squeezed a glob of toothpaste onto her toothbrush.
Gay.
Homosexual, happy, carefree.
Examples:
Gay couple. Gay rights. The Gay Pride Parade was a celebration of diversity and acceptance.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Heterosexual.
Attracted to individuals of the opposite sex.
Examples:
Heterosexual relationship. Heterosexual marriage. He identified as heterosexual and had never considered being with someone of the same gender.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Polygamy.
The practice of having more than one spouse at the same time.
Examples:
Abolish polygamy. Polygamy law. The practice of polygamy has been controversial and debated for centuries.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Autonomy.
The right of an organization, country, or region to govern itself independently.
Examples:
Regional autonomy. Establish autonomy. Demonstrators strongly demanded immediate autonomy for their country.
Epidemic.
The widespread outbreak of a particular disease in a large number of people at the same time.
Examples:
A worldwide epidemic. Health epidemic. The disease is now reaching epidemic proportions in our country.
Horrify.
To shock or disgust greatly.
Examples:
Horrify audience. Horrify victims. The series of terrorist attacks horrify the entire nation.
Fig.
A sweet and soft edible fruit with many seeds, or a tree on which these grow.
Examples:
Fig marigold. Fig tree. He ate the dried figs he had preserved.
Population.
The total number of people in a country, region, or location.
Examples:
Population change. Labor population. In just 4 years, the population has doubled.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Prevalence.
The state or condition of being widespread or common, the extent or frequency of occurrence of a disease or condition in a given population at a specific time.
Examples:
Prevalence rate. High prevalence of a diabetes. The prevalence of allergies has increased in recent years.
Unprotected.
Not guarded, covered, or shielded, vulnerable, without protection or defense.
Examples:
Unprotected area. Unprotected Wi-Fi. It's important never to have unprotected sex to prevent the spread of STDs.
Notwithstanding.
Despite anything to the contrary, nevertheless, preposition, despite or in spite of.
Examples:
Notwithstanding the preceding provisions. Notwithstanding my protests. Notwithstanding his disapproval, the decree was passed.
Commerce.
The activity of buying and selling things, especially on a large scale.
Examples:
Interstate commerce. The local chamber of commerce. This company has invested heavily in internet commerce.
Alignment.
An arrangement in which two or more elements are placed in a straight line or parallel to each other.
Examples:
Alignment in an organization. Be in alignment. In the last century, Britain formed a strong alignment with Egypt.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Drip.
To fall in drops or make it fall in drops. Noun, liquid or moisture that falls in drops.
Examples:
Drip liquid. Drip from the vicious wound. Water is dripping from the faucet.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Intimate.
Having a very close friendship, personal.
Examples:
My intimate affairs. Intimate relationship. He has an intimate knowledge of American history.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Illusion.
A false idea or belief, especially about somebody or about a situation.
Examples:
Optical illusion. Illusion of being in forest. He could no longer tell the difference between illusion and reality.
Romantic.
Of or relating to love or a sexual relationship.
Examples:
Romantic movies. Romantic breakup. It was his first romantic love.
Intimacy.
Close familiarity or friendship, a close, familiar, and usually affectionate or loving personal relationship with another person.
Examples:
On terms of intimacy. Build intimacy. They were looking for intimacy in their relationship and wanted to be close to each other.
Darling.
A term of endearment or affectionate term for someone you love or hold dear.
Examples:
Have a darling baby. Medium darling. My darling child, I love you so much.
Gentle.
Having or showing a kindly or tender nature, soft and mild.
Examples:
In a gentle voice. Gentle downward slope. Her gentle manner relaxed everyone there.
Reminder.
Something that serves to jog or refresh one's memory, a prompt or message that helps to recall or remember something.
Examples:
Reminder message. Reminder email. The sticky notes served as helpful reminders of important tasks that needed to be completed.
Retrovirus.
A type of RNA virus that uses the enzyme reverse transcriptase to convert its RNA into DNA, which then inserts itself into the host cell's genome, which can cause a variety of diseases in humans and animals, including HIV, human immunodeficiency virus.
Examples:
Retrovirus infection. Feline retrovirus. The patient's condition improved after beginning a retrovirus-targeted treatment regimen.
Decision maker.
A person who makes important decisions, especially at a high level in an organization.
Examples:
Policy decision maker. Act as a decision maker. A wealth of information does not always have a positive impact on decision makers.
Viral.
Relating to or caused by a virus.
Examples:
Fight viral infections. Detect a viral code. This device can more accurately detect viral pathogens.
Pharmacy.
A place where medicines are prepared and dispensed, a drugstore or chemist's.
Examples:
Pharmacy chain. Online pharmacy. I need to go to the hospital pharmacy to pick up my prescription.
Binge.
A period of excessive or uncontrolled consumption, often of food or alcohol, a spree or bout of reckless behavior or indulgence.
Examples:
Binge on social media. Alcohol binge. She stayed up all night binge watching her favorite TV show.
Resistance.
The act of defending oneself from an aggressor or refusing to accept something.
Examples:
Resistance movement. Resistance to insulin. The bill to increase the consumption tax had passed despite much resistance from the public.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
military strategy, develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
expand a lineup, expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
communal swimming pool, communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
extreme sports, extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
he confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Med.
Short for medical, relating to the field of medicine, which is concerned with the diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of diseases and disorders. Short for medication, a substance or drug that is used to treat a medical condition or alleviate symptoms.
Examples:
med student, med school. I took a med dose of pain reliever to ease my headache.
Scared.
Afraid or frightened.
Examples:
scared all the time. Scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Disfigure.
To spoil or mar the appearance of something or someone by damaging or altering its shape, features, or proportions, to cause physical deformity or injury.
Examples:
disfigure my face. Disfigure the artwork. The scars from the car accident disfigured his left arm horribly.
Invisible.
Impossible or nearly impossible to see.
Examples:
An invisible asset. Invisible stars. The phenomenon is invisible at optical wavelengths.
Boring.
Lacking interest or excitement, tedious or dull.
Examples:
Boring work. Boring day. The lecture was so boring that many people fell asleep.
Dramatic.
Very sudden, very excellent, or full of action and excitement.
Examples:
Make dramatic changes. A dramatic rescue at sea. The statement had a dramatic impact on house prices.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Outweigh.
To be heavier, more significant, or more critical than something.
Examples:
Outweigh the benefit. Outweigh our wishes. The advantages would undoubtedly outweigh the disadvantages.
Worrisome.
Causing worry, trouble, or anxiety, indicating the possible presence of danger, difficulty, or harm.
Examples:
Worrisome issue. Worrisome development. The worrisome news about the impending storm caused many people to evacuate.
Compassion.
A strong feeling of sympathy and sadness for another's suffering or bad luck.
Examples:
Feel compassion for the poor. Have compassion toward the accident. His infinite love and compassion for everyone never weary.
Conundrum.
A confusing and difficult problem or question.
Examples:
Conundrum of choice. Pose a conundrum. The group faced a conundrum when they couldn't decide whether to go hiking or to the beach.
Reproductive.
Connected with the process of reproduction, relating to reproducing babies, young animals, or plants.
Examples:
Reproductive ability. During reproductive period. This documentary deals with the reproductive biology of the buffalo.
Transgress.
To break the law or moral code, to go beyond or exceed the limits or boundaries of something.
Examples:
Transgress boundaries. Transgress against the rules. The company was fined for transgressing environmental regulations.
Condone.
To overlook, forgive, or show approval for an action or behavior that is wrong or disapproved of.
Examples:
Condone the behavior. condone the action. The parents refused to condone their daughter's behavior, which they considered unacceptable.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
Victim support, victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Compassionate.
Feeling or showing sympathy and concern for the suffering or bad luck of others.
Examples:
A compassionate heart, compassionate leave. My father has a serious and compassionate personality.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Transgender.
Relating to or denoting a person whose gender identity does not correspond to that person's biological sex assigned at birth.
Examples:
Transgender person. Transgender rights. Many transgender individuals face discrimination and marginalization in society.
Hook.
A curved device used for suspending, holding, or pulling something, especially one attached to a surface for hanging things on, a sharp curve or crook.
Examples:
A hat hook. The curved shape of a hook. Please hang your towel on a hook.
Chick.
A baby bird, especially a young chicken.
Examples:
Baby chick. Chick sorting. The majority of the chicks are raised on local family farms.
Sew.
To join, fasten, or repair two pieces of something by putting the thread through them with a needle.
Examples:
Sew with thread. Sew a button. My mother taught me how to sew.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples:
Vary according to the age. Vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Province.
The territory occupied by one of the constituent administrative districts of a nation.
Examples:
Bengal Province. Home Province. A network of railways has developed over the province.
Commitment.
A promise or firm decision to do something or to behave in a certain way.
Examples:
A commitment to an alliance. Meet his commitments. His business commitments took him to the United States.
Dumb.
Lacking the power of speech, unable to speak, stupid, or lacking intelligence.
Examples:
Dumb creatures. Struck dumb. He made a dumb mistake and forgot to submit the report on time.
Rationale.
The fundamental reason or underlying logic, principle, or justification behind a decision, action, or belief. The explanation or logical basis that supports or provides reasoning for something.
Examples:
Logical rationale. Scientific rationale. The rationale behind the decision was to ensure fairness and equality.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Glory.
Great honor or success won by notable achievements.
Examples:
Greatest glory. Former glory. It is preferable to die in glory than to live in dishonor.
Existence.
The state or fact of someone or something existing.
Examples:
The biggest tree in existence. The struggle for existence. He was an atheist and therefore did not believe in the existence of heaven or hell.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Individually.
Separately or apart from others.
Examples:
Answer questions individually. Individually designed product. Each department has done its product costing individually.